how many subscribers Cocomelon now is at 83 million. No, they can't keep getting away with it.
Cocomelon is taking the world by storm. This children's sing-along show is breaking Netflix records, becoming the most popular program of 2020. Their YouTube channel is the second most viewed channel on Earth, with 107 million subscribers. But is their content really suitable for kids? From fears of mind control to the show being a cover-up for something sinister. Let's talk about these theories and more only in today's video. Top 10 dark Cocomelon theories. Never thought I would ever say that in my entire life. Starting off this countdown, we have the mind control. Not gonna lie, I've seen a couple of episodes of Cocomelon and some of the songs are annoyingly catchy. And if you have noticed, whenever kids hear the opening jingle, they will stop everything and will sing and dance along mindlessly. Well, doesn't that seem like the show and its songs are controlling these kids? One minute they're having a temper tantrum and the next they are doing a song and dance. It affects the way they feel, behave, and act. So yeah, the show is literally controlling children. Moving on, we have JJ the baby. Can I keep that in? We're keeping it. We're gonna go with that. Alright, and if you guys are liking this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps us out. This theory was posted all over Reddit by a number of users, and it involves JJ, the freaking weird ass baby that can act and do things like an adult but looks like he's 2. Seriously, how old is he? What is up with him? Like, he can stand on his own and sing and talk and walk. I think it's super weird that he looks like a baby but has a voice of like a 8-year-old. Really creeps me out. The first time I saw him, I was shook by this. Ricardo the Redditor believes that JJ is a man in a baby's body. So that's the theory for this one. And it kind of makes sense because of his odd, non-baby-like behavior. Not only that, but a lot of people think that JJ is adopted mainly because he has blonde hair and his parents have brown hair. Now, I know what you're thinking. Parents with brown hair can still give birth to a child with blonde hair, I know. But if we look at Ricardo's theory, maybe JJ doesn't actually belong to the family because he's a grown man and he's trapped in a baby's body. Maybe this is some Benjamin Button crap, you know? He reversed backwards and now this family has decided out of the goodness of their own heart to look after him. Like, seriously, there's something wrong with this kid. Moving on to number 8, we have the addiction. Okay, so some believe that there's a darker reason as to why kids are addicted to Cocomelon. When kids watch the show, the bright colors and graphics draw them in. Their eyes hardly leave the screen. They follow along to the actions mindlessly. And then when the show is done, the songs are stuck in their head for hours. While some say that the reason kids are truly addicted to the show is because they are being brainwashed by it. Some people think that the songs have some underlying tune that adults can't hear. The tune is so high-pitched that it's inaudible. But these high-pitched frequencies penetrate their brain and eardrums, making it resonate with them for hours. On top of that, these frequencies release endorphins, which fill us with a pleasant sensation, which is why the show makes kids extremely happy and addicted to the show and songs. So theory goes, that's the real reason as to why Cocomelon is so successful and makes so much money. They're manipulating us. In our 7th spot, we have the zombie kids. Some parents on Reddit were worried that watching Cocomelon will affect their kids' brain development. Well, guess what? According to researcher Goal, she believes this as well. According to her, the more dependent a child is on these videos, the more aggressive they will get when they don't get to see the show. On top of that, she thinks that the graphics, colors, and music can distract people from the educational messages that the show offers. She went on saying, and I quote, "They're now getting irritated and aggravated easily. Children can also find it difficult to differentiate between the world they see on screen and the world that they live in." She thinks that this show is causing a generation of zombie kids. That's actually the word that she said, zombie kids. So be afraid, be very afraid. In our 6th spot, we have the hierarchy. Reddit user FooKittyEat must have an awful lot of time on their hands because they came up with this insane theory about Cocomelon. So they believe that the show contains a blatant hierarchy. This is both with regards to the animals and humans in the show. For example, you see the animals in the show walking on two legs and interacting with other animals and humans, like elephants and tigers. The freedom of these creatures would suggest there would be no zoos, right? Wrong. In an episode, JJ and his family go to a local zoo, and you see certain animals locked away while humans watch them. So why are some animals locked up and some have freedom? They continued on with this theory, suggesting the show has a racist undertone. First off, there's only one person of color that goes to school with JJ, and that's Cody. In one scene, all the kids are singing about cleaning, but the only person actually cleaning up was Cody. The Reddit user concluded this theory by saying that the show is displaying a disgusting hierarchy, where certain humans and animals are above others. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the occupations. This theory was posted by Reddit user Party Naked Podcast. Interesting name. Again, they must have had a lot of time on their hands because they really analyzed the show. Basically, they question why JJ's family is so wealthy. Yet we never see their parents doing any real work. They just live a life of leisure. And don't come at me saying it's just a television show. Like, relax, these are just theories. So he came up with 2 possibilities as to why this could be. Number 1, the dad is a drug dealer or does some other kind of shady work behind the scenes. His other theory is that the mom is in the adult film industry, if you know what I'm saying. He also went on to say the mom is pretty thick. Honestly, I just can't with these theories. Like, that was not necessary, but he said it. Anyways, he continued on saying that that's why the family is so well off. Obviously, she was into this whole industry before she had kids. Now she's a housewife. In fact, maybe she had JJ with one of her coworkers by accident. Okay, this theory might have just nailed 2 birds with 1 stone. In our 4th spot, we have the imaginary friends. So this theory was shared by AbbyDabby97. She created the theory that all of the animals in the show are imaginary. So in the show, we see the human characters interact with the animal characters. But Abby noticed something. JJ has stuffed animals of almost every animal in the show. Maybe the animals we are seeing are just imaginary friends stemmed from his stuffed animals. I mean, in one episode we see JJ walking with his dad. We see a bear sweeping his deck and he waves to JJ, but he never interacts with the dad. In the very next scene, we see JJ holding a stuffed animal version of that bear. So could it be that the animals are just figments of JJ and the kids' imagination? In our 3rd spot, we have the murder. Fans have noticed that the show might be a reference to the Watts family murder. So in August of 2008, Christopher Watts took the lives of his pregnant wife and 2 daughters. Their names were Cece and Bella, and their son-to-be was Nico. Now, let's take a look at Cocomelon. In one episode, all the characters sing a classic children's song. When they are singing, they name off the characters there. 3 of the characters' names are Cece, Bella, and Nico. What are the odds that all 3 of the Watts children were characters in the same episode? What makes this even freakier is that the song literally goes as so: the more we get together, the happier we'll be. When you think of the Watts case, that just has a way darker meaning. Now, someone said that apparently this episode was a tribute to the children, but this has never been confirmed by anyone on the Cocomelon team. It gets even darker when someone said they added Bella's actual laugh in some of the videos as well. Her mother, Shanann Watts, filmed her daughters often and uploaded the videos to Facebook. So they could have gotten her laugh from one of those videos and put it in the episode. But if that's the case, this just makes the show so sad and dark. Moving on to number 2, we have the dark truth. Okay, so this theory goes hand in hand with the one that I just talked about. The theory goes that all the children in the show are based off of real missing individuals. For example, JJ is based off of JJ Vallow. JJ Vallow and his sister Tylee Ryan went missing in September of 2019. They were reported missing after their grandmother hadn't heard from them in a while and was growing concerned. In June of 2020, they were found buried in the backyard of their stepfather's home. It's honestly such a twisted and dark case. Now, the name JJ isn't that popular. So the fact that it's featured in Cocomelon alongside Nico, Cece, and Bella, it's just quite odd. Not only that, but the same may go for the other characters. And in our number 1 spot, we have the Lost episode. Legend goes that somewhere in the depths of the internet, there is a lost Cocomelon episode. Basically, some twisted person decided to make their own episode of Cocomelon and upload it to YouTube for kids to see. So when parents searched Cocomelon, they were accidentally clicking on this scary lost episode, which was not appropriate for the young. So what they were actually watching was quite dark. The episode started off normal, so the parents didn't suspect a thing. But quickly it turned dark when JJ went crazy and killed his entire family. See, I know there's something wrong with that kid. I don't like JJ. We see him covered in blood, going around attacking people like a madman. The episode ends with this close-up of JJ's face. This is an apparent screenshot from that episode. From my understanding though, this episode has now been taken down, but who knows? Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Keep it nice. Remember, it's just theories, okay? It's just theories. Have fun with it. And now let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video top 10 YouTubers with scary stalkers. Vintique commented, "Love you, Lindsay Ivan, one of the best hosts. I love the others also." Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Play, Rewind, Repeat commented, "Fun fact. Stress can cause your hair to fall out up to 10 times more than usual according to dermatologists." Well, that's not really a fun fact, is it? Not really. Probably can pull out a clump right now after this video. Devin Stratton commented, "Today is my younger sister's 17th birthday, and we are both huge fans of this YouTube channel. Well, tell your sister I wished her a happy belated birthday. Hope she had a good one." Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm showing out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shoutout. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya.